The only crime that I have committed is to fearlessly defend our nation from those who seek to destroy it.
That is exactly what this case is about. 34 false statements made to cover up other crimes.
If this man's name was not Donald J. Trump, there is no scenario we'd all be here today.
Tonight, after making his initial court appearance in Manhattan on 34 felony counts, former President Trump is back in Florida. Alice Barr tells us what happened in court and what Trump had to say tonight.
Former President Trump once again holding court at his Mar-a-Lago estate after an historic day in a courtroom in Manhattan.
I never thought anything like this could happen in America.
The former president and 2024 candidate defiant about the 34 felony counts of falsifying business records leveled against him.
This fake case was brought only to interfere with the upcoming 2024 election, and it should be dropped immediately.
The speech before a cheering crowd, a sharp departure from Mr. Trump's afternoon being fingerprinted and appearing stone-faced before a judge, pleading not guilty over his alleged role in a scheme involving hush money payments to 2 women leading up to the 2016 election. Prosecutors laying out, quote, an unlawful plan to identify and suppress negative information that could have undermined his campaign.
We cannot and will not normalize serious criminal conduct. The defendant repeatedly made false statements on New York business records.
The Trump legal team calling it political persecution.
If this man's name was not Donald J. Trump, there is no scenario we'd all be here today. Please understand that based on these charges.
Charges dividing America with clashes on display outside the courtroom.
Get out of here. You get out of here.
The one-time commander-in-chief, now a criminal defendant and a presidential candidate once again in a campaign clouded by legal controversy. In Washington, Alice Barr, NBC News.
And tonight, locals from both sides of the aisle are weighing in on the former president's indictment. Our Bree Buckley has that side of the story.
I think actually Donald Trump got very lucky that he was in control of the Justice Department, could politicize it, could weaponize it, could use it to try to stop prosecutions against himself, but not lucky enough because the Manhattan DA also has jurisdiction and is able to address these crimes.
Many reacting to former President Donald Trump's indictment as we learn more about the 34 felony counts he's facing. Former federal prosecutor, Cleveland law director, and previous Democratic candidate for Ohio Attorney General Subodh Chandra sharing his take, saying the charges are rooted in facts.
Those that are claiming this is all just somehow part of a partisan political agenda need to sit down and read the statement of facts and stop flapping their lips.
As Lisa Sticken, Republican Party of Cuyahoga County chairman and former county prosecutor, sees the proceedings differently.
There are so many bases to argue that this is inappropriate, whether it's the nature of the charges themselves, this isn't a violation of the law, or the fact that this isn't the proper venue or entity to bring these charges, or just going back to, again, the fact that this was already looked at so many times by bipartisan groups.
Sticken questioning the timing of it all ahead of the 2024 presidential campaign.
A prosecutor needs to protect his backyard, and he should be focused on his community, his people, not, fulfilling a political vendetta.
They both stress the importance of the rule of law in the country and ensuring faith in the justice system, despite the differing views on the details. Russ.
Okay, Bree Buckley, thank you.
Of course.